Hello. This week's topic is adoration. Last week, I talked about contemplative prayer when we are sitting in stillness in the presence of God with the intention to connect. Adoration is another form of contemplative prayer, and it is a Catholic practice. However, I don't believe that you have to be Catholic to practice adoration. All people are welcome in the Catholic Church. Some Catholic churches do not offer adoration, but the ones that do have a schedule online, or you can call and find out when they have adoration. So, adoration takes place usually in a very, very quiet area of the church. And there is a cross on top of an altar. And at the center of the cross, you'll see a glass. And behind the glass is the Eucharist, which represents the body of Christ. And the purpose of adoration is to sit in silence, adoring Jesus. Now, there are other things you can also do during adoration. For example, you can pray the rosary. You can do other things as well during adoration, such as reading books provided by the church on various topics. So, what have I gotten out of adoration? Well, the reason I first started adoration in the first place was because I was taking RCIA classes at church to become Catholic. And the first time that I did adoration, I actually felt the presence of Jesus in the Eucharist. And I was not previously Catholic, and I never believed that Jesus was literally in the Eucharist. And in this experience, I felt his presence and it really moved me. And that's why I decided to continue with adoration. And I did adoration straight for about 3 years. My life got busy again, and I have recently started to do adoration again as a weekly practice. I find it very fulfilling because I love being in that silent space and connecting with Jesus. And one of the things that I get out of it is also that I receive a lot of answers to my prayers. Sometimes the answer is also no. The answer isn't always yes to every prayer. And for those of you who are not Catholic, I'm not trying to push Catholicism on anybody. I just want to encourage people if they would like to attend an adoration session, just to be in that silent contemplative space. I welcome you to give that a try. For those of you who are Catholic and have never tried it, I want to encourage you as well to give that a try. This is not an activity where I invite any of my friends. I prefer to do this alone because it is a very intimate time for me with my divine. And but you're obviously welcome to invite friends if you want to do adoration together. That's not a problem, obviously. This is just my own personal preference. And so I really do receive a lot of joy from this practice. And in the time that I stopped going to adoration because work was so crazy, I really did miss it. And since I've gone back, I do feel very, very connected. So thank you for your time today. And we will go ahead and continue with our usual 3 affirmations. As a reminder, self care requires a positive mindset. I invite you to read the 3 affirmations below from last week and pause as long as necessary to let them sink in. Repetition is important to allow them to become a part of our consciousness. I am worthy of receiving the best self-care. My self-care is a high priority to me. I give myself a high level of self-care. I hope that this week's self-care tip on adoration has been helpful. And remember that I will have a new video for you every Tuesday on a self-care topic. Thank you for tuning in this week, and I send you love, light, and blessings.
Hi, my name is Rosalinda Martinez. I'm a retreat leader at Empowerment Light. If you'd like to get connected with more tools and resources to help you on your journey, please see my website in the description section. As always, like and subscribe if you like this video. Look forward to a new video every Tuesday.